guys, welcome to another video. Sorry I've not made one in a few days, but here it is. So this one's going to be Arms Warrior guide. I know you've not seen any of my Arms Warrior footage, but if you've not heard the news, I'm no longer going to be I'm no longer going to be playing DK for PvP. I'm going to be playing him for PvE. I won't show much PvE content, but if you want me to, I will. But the reason is because it's just PvP. It'd be a bit weird if I showed you all loads of PvE content if it was on a PvP channel, if you know what I mean. So anyway, if you want me to show you some PvE, then I will. Just leave it in the comments what kind of videos you want me to do. But yeah, I'm going to be playing Arms Warrior for PvP. So I've already got mine level 90. I've had him for a while. I used to play him last season. Got quite successful with him. Turned to my DK. I played a bit of both. So yeah, I can play Warrior. Having a lot of fun on Warrior, and yeah, basically I just want to make a short guide, and yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I hope it helps. Right, so first of all we'll start with talents. Basically I'm just going to go through it as quickly as I can. Basically all three of these are variable. This is an Arms Warrior guide, so I'm not going to tell you what I'd like for Fury or anything like that. But basically I like Juggernaut, and I also like Warbringer. I don't really like double time for arms, but Warbringer's good, Juggernaut's good. You choose. Would you prefer have a less cooldown or more of a stun? Yeah, both good. Second Wind basically is the option. It's kind of a no-brainer. You know, take Second Wind. Staggering Shout. Now all three of these are good, but I either go out Staggering Shout or Disruption Shout. Though Staggering Shout's kind of been nerfed a bit. You can't hit them while they're rooted anymore, so I might be changing to Disruption Shout. I might actually do that now. There we go. Right, now this is just a LOL spec, Dragon Roll. I'd usually go Shockwave, Bladestone for BGs. I'm just having a LOL spec at the moment. Dragon Roll is just, you know, fun, innit? So anyways, yeah, all three of these are okay. I wouldn't recommend Bladestone or Dragon Roll for arenas. Maybe Bladestone, but Shockwave definitely, probably, even though it's 40-second CD, still less than both of these two. I'd probably go Shockwave if I were you. Now this one, Vigilance is tanking, so you don't need that. Just out of these two. Now I always go Safeguard because it helps you get out of roots. I think it's better like debuff on the enemy, not the enemy, your friend. So this is really good. Gets you out of roots, so you can just set a macro straight away to safeguard the nearest friend to you. So straight away get out of a root. Mass Spell Reflection. This is good for BGs. You know, reflecting those chaos bolts, stuff like that. Avatar, I'd recommend this. Sometimes this is good in arenas to Stormbolt your focus. Bloodbath is good with Bladestone, but you know, I like Avatar. It has a nice bit of damage, and if you're in the root, then even better. Now glyphs, I'd go Death from Above, Colossus Smash and Bull Rush. Though instead of Colossus Smash I like for arenas, I sometimes go for the Mortal Strike one. So yeah, just mainly get these two and then kind of choose out a Mortal Strike and that, and maybe, is there any others, maybe Hindering Strikes, not Gag Order anymore. Maybe Die by Sword, I've not actually tried that yet, but I will maybe try that. So yeah, and these don't really matter though. I like the Fear because sometimes I don't like them running away. Sometimes you might want them to run away, I don't mind. And I just like the look of these too. So yeah, basically now we'll move to the gems and stats and reforging. So, for enchants, you know, reforges, gems, your stats, basically I'm gonna go through the stats. I won't actually tell you enchants and stuff, and you should be able to work it out for yourself, just because I want to try and make it so short as possible, because I do like to bang on a lot, so I'm trying to make it a short, nice one. Okay, so basically your stat priority for Arms Warrior is top is resilience. You really need your defense because now in the next patch 5.3 there will be no res on your gear, so you basically want to gem YOLO swag res, basically just full stack res. And also then it's probably PvP power, then strength, then you need your hit and expertise cap. Now XT is a bit dodgy, hits 3%, don't get under it, even if you're slightly over it, that's better than being slightly under it, trust me. You need 3% minimum hit. Try, if you can get perfectly on 3%, that's awesome, but try not to get 2.99 or whatever. Alright, expertise now, because there's DKs and rogues parry and dodge a lot, you don't want to just be on 3%, you want to be around between 6 and 3%. I usually go about 4 or 5%. Now, at the moment, I'm on 4%. So yeah, you know, 4 or 5%, maybe 4.5%. So yeah, that's the XPs, and then your reforging stats will be crit, mastery, and haste. So basically, you just ignore haste, just get crit, and if you can't get crit, then get haste. So not haste, sorry. If you can't get crit, then get mastery. So basically, if it's already got crit on the item, just reforge the other stat for mastery. But just remember those stats. So it's res, PvP power, strength, hit and expertise cap, crit, mastery, haste. Alright, so now we've got that covered. We're gonna move to... yeah, let's move to macros. So macros. Okay, I've not got all my macros here at the moment, but I can show you. Right, here's charge. Basically, it's cancel all your fly mount just in case you want to drop out of the sky and charge. Cancel all blade storm just in case you're in the middle of blade storming and someone's got away and you can't get to them. And then slash cast charge, heroic strike, hamstring. Now you don't have to involve heroic strike. I just used it because heroic strike is a pretty good keybind for Naga 1, but just ignore the heroic strike. So just pretend heroic strike isn't there. That's just my own thing that I shouldn't even have there. So yeah, I might just take that out just real quick. Alright. So yeah, you charge, cancel mount, cancel blade storm, charge hamstring, and then my charge heroic strike macro. So basically it's charge, multi strike, heroic strike. You don't really need to have that, it's just a couple of macros that helps me out. Yeah, so that's set as my heroic strike, wherever that is, yep. And then execute macro. Basically what this does is, if you're casting anything at all, like this is really old macro type when you're casting slam or mount or whatever, and someone comes up to you really low health, execute, cancel aura, hand of protection, cancel aura, blade storm, whatever, just to execute them. So that's start attack, just in case you don't have enough rage, you can auto attack and hit them with execute. So yeah, that's that macro. Just focus mouse over, so whenever I put my mouse over something it focuses. This is kind of every class. Focus him, whatever. Just find it easier than just being the target. Alright, this is just a focus pummel macro. This is just circumstance, fury stuff. Right, intervene. This is the safeguard macro I was talking about, where you can get out roots. Basically, targets your nearest friend, it casts intervene, and then targets your last enemy. So basically, let's say I was fighting someone, I was fighting him, and then he rooted me, it would target him, intervene, and quickly target him again in one macro. So yeah. And this is to intervene to my banners. Basically the same thing, but targets my banners. Mouse over charge, you know, just have your mouse over something charge. You don't really need a few of these. You don't need. Oh, that's an old macro that I used when you had the cleave glyph to increase damage of overpower, but it's gone now. I make my own mount macros sometimes, like basically where if I'm in Stormwind or something like that, it makes my flying mount, and then when I'm in a BG, it won't do my flying mount, it'll do my ground mount. Just because sometimes I can't bother having 2 keybinds for a mount. And then I've got pummel. Each arena, so basically the closest target to you in the arena will be interrupted. It's a DK macro. Now this is probably the most fun macro for Warrior. Basically, it's all your CDs. It's like a Swifty one shot. It's basically Wreck, Avatar, School Banner, Berserker Rage, just to get enraged. Now, in arenas, I probably won't use this because I want to use it for get out of phase, but it's only a 30-second cooldown, so I sometimes get away with it. Because at the moment, I'm just doing 2s. I'm not really doing anything this season as such, but next season I will be. So yeah, anyway, I just use that to get enraged. You don't have to have that in there. And then if you're an Orc, you have the Blood Fury racial in. The Tyrannical badge. And Potions of Mogu Power if you have them. I don't actually have any anymore. But yeah, I ran out. But yeah, it's basically Recklessness macro. Then you've got your Spell Reflect macro. It equips your 1 onion shield and Spell Flex. Now if you put Spell Reflect before the 1 onion shield, it actually goes quicker. I've noticed it goes quicker. So just try that out. Here's a, it's like Wreck macro, but all your defensives instead of your offensives. So we've got Shield Wall, we've got Defensive Stance, got Rallying Cry, your 1 onion shield, Spell Reflect, Health Stones, got all sorts in there. Just shove everything you can in one macro, all your defensives, and you should kick ass. Now as you slam, start attack slam, what this does is basically if you've not got enough rage for slam, if you start attack you might have enough rage, so basically it's just slam macro. Sweeping strikes macro if you've got Blade Storm. It's got auto attack in there because you used to, you don't have to have that in there anymore, but you used to be able to spam auto attack and it would actually add auto attacks into there with sweeping strikes. It'd be awesome. This is just changed stances, so we use 1 keybind for the same thing. Just better than using 2 for me. Throw. This basically hurt throw and throw. I have a shattering throw macro for that as well. This is just battle shout, target nearest enemy, charge, hamstring. It's just a battle shout charge thing, and I've also got my mount added into there usually, just so I can. Sometimes I want a battle shout mount straight away, like if I res or something in a BG. Here's my Dragon Roar macro. Dragon Roar hurt strike. Focus shattering throw, and focus throw in it as well. And I've got focus fear. I've got my rallying cry and commanding shout in 1 macro, just in case I don't want to use them with my shield wall as well. I can just have a separate one just for health. And my shattering throw as I was talking about. This one's a victory rush. Basically, sometimes I find it hard to target. It taps target like someone that's too far away or something. Basically, it targets the nearest enemy, and straight away victory rushes them and then targets the last enemy again. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, you don't have to have all of them, but I'd definitely recommend the Recklessness, the Shield Wall macro, and probably the Charge one as well, just because it's useful to cancel Aura Blade Storm, and maybe the Execute one to cancel Aura Blade Storm and Hand of Protection as well. So yeah, those are the macros. I'm just thinking if there's anything else. I quickly go through the rotation, maybe then. So alright, so here we are at the rotation. So basically, you obviously want to charge as much as you can. I use my battle charge macro there. So yeah, you want to charge as much as you can. You want to use Colossal Smash whenever it's up. You want to Mortal Strike whenever that's up. Now you slam a lot, and if you've got a lot of rage, you want to spam Heroic Strike with your Colossal Smash and Mortal Strike. And you want to use slam a lot and then overpower, because overpower always crits. So basically, start on a Colossal Smash Heroic Strike because I got a lot of rage. So then you want to like overpower Heroic Strike. Now I've got no rage, so now I want to Mortal Strike again. Now I'm low on rage, I won't bother using slam. I'll just use my overpowers, and then eventually I'll build higher in rage again. So then I'll have rage left over to slam, and then I'll Mortal Strike again. And now Colossal Smash is up, so I'll use that. Then I'll use my Mortal Strike, my overpowers, and I don't quite have enough rage left for slam yet, so then I use my overpowers again, and now I've got enough rage to slam. Now I'm not heroic striking because my rage isn't high enough. Now I've got enough for a slam, so I use that. And then I might want to recharge again for the extra rage. And now I probably want to be heroic striking with things. And now I'm not dragon roar every now and then, you know, for fun. And then yeah, basically your priority is cluster smash, mortal strike, overpowers, and slams, and then heroic strikes if you have a lot of rage. So, because heroic strike's good for burst, because you can use it with other things. It doesn't share a global. So yeah, you can see I'm using heroic strikes because I've got high rage, and now I've got low again. I'm just gonna just use mortal strike and overpowers, and now I've got a bit of rage left. I can use slam. And yeah, just hope some of them crit. That's why I stack you a lot of crit. And then yeah, now I've got a cluster smash up. That was a nice crit there. I'll get enraged, and then just pumping in some loads of damage to it. You know, that wasn't even CDs or anything. So yeah, basically that's basically the rotation. Obviously, you do different things for different situations in PvP, but those are the main spells that you want to be using for DPS in PvP. So yeah, sorry, I've got a bit of a dodgy voice at the moment. I've got a bit of a croaky throat. My voice is a bit sometimes goes high, sometimes goes low, whatever. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped. If there's anything I've missed out and you want to know, please leave it in the comments, because I like reading comments. And yeah, also if you could look at my last video about which warrior intro to choose, because I really want to know about which warrior intro you guys prefer. So if you could do that, leave that in the comments too. Like the video, and most of all subscribe to my channel. So thanks for watching, and peace.